Hi there, I'm Thomas and welcome to Prussian Husar, and today we just have a look at my evolving riding skills with the lance, because we did some more work with it. So let's see what I did, how it worked and if I managed to evolve.
Alright, we are back into some riding action. We kind of started where we stopped last year. The first movement we trained is croup in, which means that the shoulders of the horse stay straight, while the croup is slightly bent to the side, as we can see perfectly here. That is a fantastic gymnastic exercise for the horse, sort of a preparation for canter and gallop. Additionally, it was way back before World War I, one of the maneuvers used for an attack. For defense, shoulder in was used, which we cannot see here. Just my tries of croup in, that I'm kind of proud of how they turned out. There's no need to hold it for a long time, just a few steps. Of course, that could be done in trot and gallop as well, but we just stayed in walk. It is also a preparation for some academic riding figures. From now on, the footage is a bit sped up, so that it won't get too boring for you, my friends. Our main focus for the last year was handling the lance, getting the right idea for the distance, and most important, our foot and leg work, meaning the communication with the horse. Basically, we started where we stopped last year. Only thing is that the learning was not as fast as last year, since we are already at a pretty decent level. Our main focus was the proper handling of the lance, so we did a lot of exercises regarding this. And of course, getting the feeling for the distance to hit the targets just right. We always started with warming up, then followed by handling exercises, meaning a lot of spinning, popping, changing my grip, everything at different speeds. If you would like to know more about the theoretical background and the sources, just have a look at the videos about my riding of last year. So, in this bit we can see on the one hand my tries of maneuvering the horse very smoothly, while I'm working on my control of the lance. That means I go for the targets on the ground, but I don't want to knock them over. Instead, I just want to touch them gently. Two reasons for that: getting a better idea for the distance and being in the proper control of my weapon. Changing the grip is of course another part that is practiced all the time, as you can see, because it is really important to increase my handling. Now, here we got the same exercise just from another angle. At the end of this approach, I had finally to knock the cones over. And for that I needed to hit them at the right spot. Otherwise they won't move. And turning around for another attack. Still was not enough force and the wrong spot. But I got the one in the back. And here we go with another grip. We carried on with that exercise quite a bit, knocking several cones over, some not. The control and handling of my lance improved step by step while working on my leg work. Constantly changing the grip and concentrating on the cones and how and where I want to hit them was the core of this exercise. Moving the horse backwards is also very important. I need to be able to go with the horse in every direction. And the same again, just from another angle. Well, it sort of looks okay what we are doing there, but much more work is required to become smoother in that movement. We came up with another exercise that should increase the fine movements of my hand. So, first step was getting the rings off the hooks, and the second step was far more complicated, since I had to put them back on the hooks. Being patient and calm was the road to success. Of course, getting a ring off, then bring it to the other side and finally put it on a hook requires a calm riding style and a lot of control over the lance and good communication with the horse. After doing much of the work in walk, we changed the pace into trot. In trot, it is always a bit more complicated. We stayed in the same exercises as before, meaning controlling the lance, hitting the counts with different intensities, and in the end, eventually going into gallop. Well, I think from here on it is pretty self-explaining what we did there. And to give you guys some impressions of our work, feel free to enjoy some of the footage for a few minutes. If you guys see something that you do not understand, ask your questions in the comments below.
So as we have seen, there's still an evolving. It gets better and better, even though here and there are a lot of mistakes. But that's the point of training, isn't it? Of course, there still need to be some more ideas to be brought in. So, thank you for watching and see you next time. If you have any ideas or remarks or whatever, just write them below in the comments. This is highly appreciated.